Allow me to provide a few important aspects of the training today. This segment will simulate the divisional offensive operation, cumulating the available weapon system capabilities currently in the Malaysian Army inventory. It is also aimed at demonstrating the capabilities of defense weapons within the safety of the for your information, to the driving or deliver the green, red, and yellow color signify the goal. Green flag indicates that the weapon is safe. Red flag that the weapon is armed and ready to fire, while yellow flag indicates stoppages or malfunction of the weapon. Before we proceed any further, the targets that will be engaged from this position will be orientated north-east to your rear. As we are looking southward to the far ground against the skyline is the legendary Mount Leyland. All the targets have been marked by numbers and will be indicated by fire. The Wembley 12.7mm heavy machine gun will engage targets number 1, number 2, and number 9. The AV 8x8 Kempita 25mm will engage targets number 4, 5, 6, and 8. While the AV 8x8 Kempita 30mm will engage targets number 3 and number 7. From your location to target number 1, 380 meters. Target number 2, 405 meters. Target number 3, 995 meters. Target number 4, 400. Target number 5, 460 meters. Target number 6, 590 meters. Target number 7, 735 meters. Target number 8, 570 meters. And target number 9, 290 meters. Yang berhormat Tuan distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to provide a brief scenario of the British division. For the purpose of this training, the simulation of the counter-offensive operation against an invading enemy is conducted. The enemy faces an island country located at the northeast part of Malaysia, known as Lalu Land. The situation is a continuation of a conflict between Malaysia and Lalu Land due to issues such as economic, politics, and recognition by the United Nations on its island claims. Having dominated the air line of communication and the sea line of communication, the Lalu Land forces landed and established its forward operational base on Tioman Island and eventually a beachhead at vicinity Jemalwang. The Lalu Land forces, spearheaded by the Expeditionary Force, it has advancing from its beachhead towards Keluar and subsequently to Batu Pahat. Their mission is to annex Johor and gain control of the southern region of Malaysia. The advance is preceded by a reconnaissance operation to gather information on our friendly forces. The commander of Army Field Command West commanded the 3rd Combined Armed Division to carry out an offensive operation on the area of responsibility that has been granted. For this purpose, a battle group has been tasked to defend Johor and deny enemy mission to annex Johor. The operation is conducted through the initiation of the preliminary operations, whereby in this operation, the decisive events that are simulated include the sabotage operations by the Special Forces, the cavalry troop intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance operations, air operations by the Army Aviation and Royal Malaysian Navy assets, and the eventual battle group attack. The 3rd Division acts as the main effort of the Army with the assistance of the Navy and the Air Force assets to defeat the Lalu Land Expeditionary Force. Before the commencement of an operation, battle procedure is implemented. This is an essential drill that can be conducted to the time available and should not slow down the momentum of the operations. Timely orders are essential to ensure the most efficient use of resources within the time available. The warning order allows subordinates to prepare for a new operation and initiates the concurrent activity of all groups, which is the basis of a good battle procedure. The aim of battle procedure is to save time and to ensure that battle groups and combat team prepares for battle efficiently and is deployed for battle with maximum preparation. For the Army aviation elements, in order to optimize the combined effect of the unit, the commanders and personnel involved in the air reconnaissance operation must be aware of the differences of characteristics, organization, capabilities, and limitations. Detailed planning and efficient combat support is conducted and ensured to enable it to implement any mission within its capabilities and remain as a vital asset to the formation commander. System checks and ammunition allocations are carefully done to ensure effective and uninterrupted conduct of the mission. As for the artillery elements, providing continuous and effective fire support remains the highest priority of any operation. The operational requirements and missions at hand are well conveyed to every level of command. Preparations include allocation and demanding of ammunition for the period of operations, target distribution received from higher formation, identifying and predetermining gun position, establishing fire coordination with other available fire units, and conducting deployment rehearsals. Rehearsals are a vital part of a battle procedure as it enables the crew to maintain momentum and demands of the operation. In order to ensure that the armor elements, which is a major asset in the battle group, is ready and able to be deployed, a detailed and rigorous preparation of all systems and weapon platforms are conducted. The troops also conduct maneuver rehearsals and the cavalry troops will begin their operations to conduct reconnaissance operations. The armor element is then deployed well forward as a covering force for the division's offensive operations. As the main effort and being the assaulting element, the mechanized infantry conducts the delivery of orders at every level to ensure the detailed mission, assessment of troops to task, operation requirements, and other aspects such as command and control. The vehicles and weapon systems are also ensured of its optimized function that is crucial to the success of the mission. While the Navy element, on the other hand, conducts preparation of ammunition and system checks to enable its function as a force multiplier in the battle group. Mission requirements are spelled out in the orders and initial deployments are conducted to provide flank security and assault on enemy position in collaboration with the Army aviation units. While the Air Force elements, while continuing the routine combat air patrol or CAP, plans and allocates available fighter aircraft for the purpose of close air support and other operations. The type of fighter aircraft deployed depends on the mission requirement and the aircraft present at any given time. Taking up position in front of the stage are 4 PT-91 and Pendeka main battle tanks in staggered formation and 4 Malaysian infantry fighting vehicles with 1 Kapita armored command vehicle in diamond formation for the battle group commander to report. Special Forces Sniper Team has been tasked by enemies the enemy's high-value target at this location. This is a center of sabotage of important targets such as air defense radar and communication systems, carried out behind enemy positions with Special Forces operations like 21 in order to disrupt the enemy. As you can see now, the sniper team is moving into their high position to execute the mission. Preparation is made to be in stealth mode and also have a clear line of fire. Only high-value target has been sighted as target number 9, 4, and 6. Please focus on target number 9. A high-value target personnel will be engaged by the AX-308 7.62mm sniper anti-personnel. Now let's keep our focus to target number 4. The sniper team will destroy enemy radar assets with sniper rifle carrying 12.7mm anti-material. Finally, let's focus to target number 6, where the sniper team will engage the enemy command vehicle with the NTW 20mm. That was an excellent job by the sniper. And after completing the mission, the sniper team will then withdraw to be redeployed and ready for the RAC, another operator commander. A sniper is the ability master to engage with targets for positions of concealment or at distances exceeding the target's detection capabilities. Snipers generally have a specialized training and are equipped with high-precision rifles and high-magnification optics, and often also serves as scouts or observers, feeding practical information that the unit of command requires. In addition to long-range and high-grade marksmanship, military snipers are trained in a variety of special operations techniques, detection, stalking, target range estimation methods, camouflage, field craft, infiltration, special mechanisms and observation, surveillance and target acquisition. Meanwhile, focus obviously to target number 9, the small unit operation from the 10th Para Brigade is storming the enemy location to neutralize the high-value target. The speed and agility of this section is highly crucial to ensure the success of this mission. This operation is carried out based on highly reliable intelligence provided through a detailed mechanism surveillance and intelligence operation. All personnel in the training team is either fighting combat. In this scenario, the enemy communication fire is fully destroyed, and the captain conducts the a way to supply items within the position and installations that are specially purpose rather than seizing and holding for the way. It is conducted to destroy a position or installation, destroy or capture enemy soldiers or people or people. A way to kill between the range is long enough to accomplish the intent of the way. This happens right by the building. The structure of central system of facilities such as command and control nodes, identical areas, and high-value areas. Provide a critical information, including the status of prisoners, the physical or the tactical defense, detailed information collected by the significant collection of the information, and looking for more higher purpose to supervise the operation. In 5 phases, namely approaching the objective, isolating the objective area, setting up situation signifies the success of the mission. The troops will now move to another location for the next mission.
Tim ni turun. Keluar dah tim sana je. Ada hadiah yang pada tim ni. Cerita ni.
Meanwhile, a cavalry troop from the 2nd Regiment Royal Armoured Corps is advancing at the following force, consisting of 4 88x8 Bajita 20mm and 2 88x8 Bajita anti-tank guided rifles. They are maneuvering in a cavalry movement while conducting mechanism, intelligence, surveillance and target acquisition. Far forward in the 1st Division Deep Area of Operation along the Iron Tank Keluar and Long Road. The mission is to the armored reconnaissance vehicles are now under attack by enemy suppressing fire. They are now pushing forward to the fire and the enemy infantry section of targets identified by the target in the troops. The remainder of the vehicles are now also taking up position, while the other vehicles provide covering fire to obtain a good line of sight and line of fire. While the Bajita anti-tank guided weapon in EGW conducts covering fire to target number 6, the troop leader, Vehicle Jockey, approaches the reconnaissance vehicle to confirm the information. You just heard the radio communication surveillance to locate. The other fighting vehicle surveillance can be deployed to assist the front team or troops to make effective area surveillance and adequate analysis. The 3 levels of capability in identifying entities detected by the radar system are detection, recognition, and identification. At this moment, the surveillance is called forward to locate the enemy accurately and report to the commander.
Hello, 1-1, this is 5-1 Alpha. Target over. Target 5, distance 4-6, all light. Target 6, 5-9, all light. Over. Hello, Alpha 1-1, this is 1-1. Ready for commercial fire. Engage target number 5, engage to engage target number 6. On my call. Come on. Ready to fire. Fire now.
Enemy destroyed. The Bajita surveillance and cavalry troop leaving the battle position and continues at once. For your information, the 88x8 Bajita surveillance and this vehicles is capable of detecting enemy other vehicles or tanks upon positive identification of the diadakan movement of 2 armoured vehicles unemployed to the area recognition operation. The Augusta 109 light observation helicopters are establishing an air observation post on the right and left to direct friendly artillery fire and designated targets or coordinate counter-battery fire with an objective to weaken the enemy's combat capability in deep area, thus dislocating the enemy. After confirming the target, the air observation force will direct the guns to moving distance. For your information, the Augusta 109 Light Observation Helicopter are from the Tactical Recon Squadron, 881 Army Aviation Regiment. Armed with a 6-barrel 7.62mm M1340 hybrid Gatling gun, this weapon is to provide self-protection, security and additional aerial fire support to the ground troops, with the capability to fire up to 3,000 rounds per minute. As you know, the A109 NOH is a reconnaissance helicopter that can be utilized as an aerial observation post or AOP to counter enemies. It is capable of reaching a top speed of 168 knots. Now to impose a complete neutralization of enemy elements, the Augusta will engage the target. The Augusta is moving on final position towards target number 2 and number 6. The Army Aviation Commander is able to limit the overall operational situation in order to concentrate his combat power to degrade the enemy. This unit acts as a force multiplier with the formation of unit commander, as well as the eyes and ears for the commander to combat the enemy force effectively. It also augments the ground forces' capability with conducting screen and security operations. Aviation maneuver rapidly and simultaneously in the ground's commanded battle space to bring decisive combat power to bear at the decisive points and times of the AO. There is an inaccessible link between the manned maneuver and fires of Army aviation, while leveraging organic firepower to shape the battle space and conduct decisive operations. To destroy the remaining enemy. ED5303 is the next generation Arm-Scout attack helicopter. It is designed to provide enhanced agility and firepower for the armed forces. Approaching from the left are the Combat Team Alpha and Combat Team Bravo, which are part of the battle group that can be combined to balance against the strength of the enemy forces. Smoke is released to screen the movement of the combat team. The Kapitas will engage enemy positions during movement, enable a stabilizer system and providing accurate fire. Meanwhile, the ED5303 takes up position on the left and right of the column to provide flank security. The composition of a combat team can be organized into four ratios, namely tank heavy, mechanized heavy, solely tank or solely mechanized. We are now witnessing the role of the combat team Alpha, the mechanized heavy combat team, with the composition of 9 units for infantry and 14 mainline ammunition. The military is when the technical situation warrants for more firepower, durability, communication, and high protection, the combination of these two elements, group W mechanized and 1 through 10, as a mechanized heavy combat team, are favorable to the commander. Upon receiving the intel report from the light observation team, the gun commander will make preparation on his assets for the pre-8-hour fighter. Meanwhile, currently in position are the multiple launch rocket system, the artillery circulation rocket system S+2, the 105mm tank munition L5, the 105mm LG-1 and another as you can see now, the teams are making the preparation of the vehicle, guns, and weapon system in order to complete position units. Using the combination of these assistance into maturity and high class. Those officers deploy armors and safety officers who will ensure the safety of all personnel in effect under the signature law of the state. The close support is placed in direct support to a brigade in any operation, which each battery into a battalion. It is located 1/3 behind the battalion and covers 2/3 forward, up to 10,000 meters. As for the 155mm or medium support, the deployment is decided by the artillery commander based on the calculation of operations and the threat situation. The 155mm provides minor support up to a distance of 40 kilometers. The other 1UO will be the 1mm group. In the natural scenario, the deployment is based on the battle group commander's assessment, considering the way that the task given by high formation. The position is a plan of the fighting effort. A counter-heavy fire or CV fire is also conducted for locating the enemy's indirect fire assets. Counter-heavy fire is a method to practically employ to defeat the enemy's indirect fire elements such as guns, rocket launchers, artillery, and mortars, including the target acquisition, command, and control components. Counter-heavy arrangement of responsibilities for target acquisition, planning, and control, and counter-fire. In an actual scenario, the S-2, which is part of a battery with 6 launchers, is located approximately 40 kilometers behind the forward base of battle area of Cuba, conducting shoot and field fire. It is deployed to engage high-value targets such as hostile concentration areas, enemy indirect fire level areas, and main natural areas. As for the gun batteries, in an actual scenario, the guns deployed in this training would be 6 guns in the battery and 18 guns in the regiment for both the 105 and 155mm. The 105mm pack howitzer L5 from the close support regiment is the longest serving weapon in the Malaysian Armed Forces. It began its faithful service in 1960 with the establishment of the 1st Field Artillery Regiment. It was extensively deployed during the confrontation and counter-insurgency operations against the Malayan Communist Party and stands strong till today as a reliable and versatile weapon. For your information, the multiple launch rocket system or S-2 functions to launch various types of rockets, namely the SS-49TS, SS-30, SS-40, SS-60 and the SS-80, ranging from 11 kilometers to 89 kilometers. It can be deployed and ready to fire in less than 10 minutes and manned by a crew of 4. The 105mm pack howitzer does not only perform indirect fire, but also employed as a mountain gun and anti-tank rope. This weapon can fire a maximum of 5 rounds per minute with a maximum range of 10,000 meters. Yang berhormat Datuk Sri, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please focus on your right and left with the S-2 will fire towards target number 12 and beyond. Both the 120mm mortars of the Adnan and Lapita will fire small rounds to provide screen for the movement of troops and vehicles engaging beyond target number 3. The 81mm mortars will now engage enemy at UCD target number 3 with an approximate time of flight 30 seconds. The 105mm LG-1 Mark III will now engage target number 7. The 105mm L5 tank howitzer will now engage target number 3. Protect your ears for the firing of the 155mm G5 Mark III on target number 3. After successful 3-hour firing, the artillery and infantry units will move to a subsequent location in order to provide continuous fire support for the offensive operation. Some information on the weapon system: the 105mm LG-1 Mark III designed for intervention and rapid reaction forces. With a maximum range of 70 kilometers, it can be towed by a light vehicle, transported by aerial helicopter, or parachuted by a tactical transport aircraft. A crew of 5 men is enough to make it operational and to shoot at a rate of at least 12 rounds per minute. As for the 155mm G5 gun, is driven onto its platform using the auxiliary propulsion unit with a maximum speed of 60 km per hour. An experienced crew of 8 men, commanded by a sergeant, can bring the gun into action in less than 2 minutes. Its maximum range is 40.5 kilometers at a maximum rate of 3 rounds per minute. The rounds weigh approximately 43 kilograms each. The other model 120mm and Kupika 120mm can reach a maximum range of 8,178 meters for high explosive and 12,950 meters for rocket-assisted projectile, making it a highly lethal weapon with a blast radius of 60 meters. As for the Anthem model 81mm, it's equipped with the M86 X-Pulse Bait 81mm mortar with a maximum range of 6,900 meters and a high rate of fire, firing up to 12 rounds per minute. This weapon is highly versatile and not affected by dead drum. During each hour, the fire is provided to power the movement of troops in the country and further suppress the enemy. Each hour of the specific time is 2 groups, the groups are 3 to do. When used in test operation, such as a specific time, that means the daily average begins. In this scenario, the 8 hours of the time when the assaulting troops crosses the line of departure. The establishment of the direct fire support base is crucial to the offensive operations. During the bombardment before each hour, the direct fire support base group will take up their firing position as per the orders given. The direct fire support base group is tasked to conduct suppressing fire to destroy enemy armored assets in a defensive position. This group will occupy the position that has been designated as the direct fire support base and will provide suppressing fire during the attack. Two Rakaman 7.62mm, two armored combat vehicle automatic grenade launcher AGL 40mm, two gun-tank AGL 40mm, two gun-tank HMG 12.7mm, two HMG 12.7mm, two 25mm, and on your far right untuk kita ikuti lagu ini. The Lipan Baru will engage target number 1 at 340 meters and fire to target number 2. Will engage target number 2 and shift fire to target number 4. The Winter AGL 40 millimeters will engage from range of 2,100 meters. Will engage target number 2 and shift fire to target number 4. Event intensity 12.7 millimeters with an extra distance of 6,800 meters will first engage target number 6 and followed by target number 8. Diadakan SMG 12.7 millimeters will engage target number 6 and shift fire to target number 8. focus to your far left to mempamerkan with fire on target number 6 and number 8. Now please focus to your far right and repeat that intelligent delivery into the 127mm rocket launcher will engage target number 3. The yellow flag raised on the repeater indicates stoppages or malfunction of the weapon system. In this situation, safety is the utmost priority and the required procedure will be conducted to bring the vehicle to safety. Once an assessment is conducted, the weapon system will be brought out of the range. The allocation of the barrel is to be always towards the target area, as the vehicle is led to a specific location for further assessment and repair. For your information, the variation of weapon systems at the DFSP pertains to the numerous range covered and the type of targets engaged. The combination of fire and coordination ensures all targets, irrespective of its nature, is destroyed. For example, Gatling gun mounted on the Lipan barrel has a high rate of fire to suppress enemy in defense area, while the heavy machine gun is highly accurate and used to weaken enemy support weapon or penetrate bunkers. It also fulfills the principle of war on the aspect of concentration of fire and economy of effort. Closing in fast to the enemy defensive position, visiting the target number 7. The Armour Heavy Combat Team, called sign Combat Team Bravo, is tasked to neutralize enemy tanks. Currently, the 81mm Adnan armored water carrier is providing covering fire for the combat team to take up their position. The rate of fire from the mortars is determined by the intensity of the battle and intent of the commander. A combat team applies their mobility, firepower and shock effect in order to conduct sustained combat operations in all environments, accomplish rapid movement and immediate penetration, exploit success and pursue the defeated enemy as part of a larger formation. We are now witnessing the problem of combat team and team, RCT, comprising of two countries and one of the military and communication teams to gather against the threat of the enemy forces. The ability to view the mastery is underneath the best feature of the country, and the one team and national security team. Neutralize enemy forces and disrupting enemy operations. Combat teams are thus organized, equipped and trained to accomplish their assigned missions. This is executed through the efficient and balanced groupings of the tank regiment or mechanized battalion assets and other assigned assets by the higher headquarters. The mission that is assigned to a combat team will primarily be based on the core competency of the particular unit, either that of a tank regiment or a mechanized battalion. The core missions include missions requiring wide-ranging or rapid maneuver, favoring armored heavy forces. Mission requiring close and detailed organization of terrain favoring mechanized infantry heavy forces. Missions requiring semi-independent operations or a subordinate unit favoring an organization for combat that is self-sustained. A battle group and combat team accomplish their mission and are normally deployed in a divisional or brigade operations. Battle groups and combat teams will be placed under command of a division or a brigade when they are assigned by the higher headquarters of a covering force as a reserve or forming a tactical combat force in rear area operations. Please focus to your right general area of target number 9 as Combat Team Bravo conducts maneuver to take up battle position. For your information, a battle position is an area sighted tactically from which the fighting element of the armor engages the enemy with direct fire from a well-concealed fire position. The location should be such that it does not restrict mobility, firepower, and the flexibility of the combat team. As soon as the tanks occupy the battle position, it will take up the hull down position. Hull down is when the hull of the tank is in cover and only the turret is visible and exposed. Combat Team Bravo is now ready to engage the enemy reinforcement tanks. The Merdeka will be firing at the enemy tanks at target number 7, while the MIMV will be firing and engage target number 6 and number 8. The 125mm rounds from the Merdeka will reach a maximum range of 12,000 meters and effective meters. The Merdeka is also equipped with a radar system to detect and protect by launching smart tools from an enemy radar targeting system. It is protected by the explosive reactive armor that protects right of the fighting position. The Malaysian infantry fighting vehicles equipped with the 12.7mm heavy machine gun and 7.6mm German machine gun. The targets are not expiring due to the build-up of the 125mm state gun from the back of the fighting position. Next, the infantry are running into a meeting. The brigade commander will prepare the defending system for combat by cross-attachment. Tank squadrons and mechanized companies are manufactured directly under control of one of the regiments of the force. A combat team applies the mobility, firepower and shock effect in order to conduct sustained combat operations in all environments, accomplish rapid movement and limited penetration, exploit success and pursue a defeated enemy as part of a larger formation, conduct security operations such as advance, flank or rear guard for a larger force, conduct defensive withdrawal or other operations within assigned area of operations, and conduct offensive operations. After the success of Combat Team Lalu, the mechanized elite combat team has been tasked to deny marks on enemy source. Bantuan from Combat Team Papa menjadikan penurunan position and line of departure. Control of the position by combat All vessels are told to proceed to fire upon the beginning of cover. All central units will be used for the second commander. What is it?
For your information, the role of mechanized elements of structuring applied safety, plant safety, and other technical operations, either independently or part of a larger force. It is organized to perform technical tasks and command of a division, task force group, or headquarters consisting of two mechanized infantry battalions, attack regiments, supported by other elements. The mechanized elements accomplishes the mission assigned by its higher formation headquarters and confirms to the commander's intent. The mechanized element applies its combined arms mobility, firepower, communication, and shock to conduct operation in all environments and accomplish rapid movement and penetrations. The rule of warfare is a key concept influencing the way the Malaysian Armed Forces conducts operations. The maneuver approach to weapon emphasizes the challenge or its destruction of the enemy's general conditions unified, rather than concentrating on destruction of the enemy material or the holding of enemy intelligence. The unit approach to unacceptable level at times that this is the enemy is fast. To apply the assessment
The focus is on achieving the desired vision and support. Incorporating users of power capacity and the security in the application of the dual warfare concepts today, we have witnessed how various assets are deployed with optimized capacity to position unit damage and further mitigate the will to fight of hostile forces. The ability to break the tradition has achieved through the effective coordination of fire and the continuous offensive momentum applied throughout the operations. The training has provided a clear picture of the mechanism of the collision and attack, focusing on the warfare field of the 10 and S3 while being supported by support vessels and the orders of artillery and further augmented by the Navy and the Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, we have witnessed the destructive firepower of individual weapon systems that is now experienced the combined deafening and disastrous effect of all the weapon systems in this training. Ending our session today is the dangerous impact of firing by the two astros to target number 12 and beyond, two Replica to target number 3 and 7, two Replica 30mm to target number 3, one Replica 25mm to target number 7, and one 25mm to target number 4, one Mempamerkan to target number 1, two 105mm back howitzers to target number 3, two 105mm LG1 Mark 3 to target number 7, and two 155mm G5 Mark 3 to target number 3. Allow me to remind you that this will be truly a miracle moment and will protect the years. Young Government Number 3, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now the countdown. 3, 2, 1, fire! Precision, agility, passion, commitment, and firepower to the senior. Once again, let's give the man of the firepower 2022 a great